Hey guys, recently I built myself a Bluetooth portable boombox. And I did a couple little videos on it. This is the guy right here. And I had some questions on what I used and how I did it. Now I didn't film the build process, but I can talk you guys through what it's made of and what I used. And hopefully we can listen to it. I'm having some issues with recording and playing audio at the same time. So I'm working on that. But in the meantime, let's take a look at what this thing's made of and talk you guys through how you can build yourself one of these bad little ammo can boom boxes. All right, guys, so what we have here is a 50 cal ammo can I bought from Harbor Freight. You purchase these online. I believe Walmart even sells them, or you might even have one laying around, but it is the 50 cal ammo can size. They make one that's smaller than this and obviously ones that are bigger than this, but for this build, this is the 50 cal ammo can. And I've had some people ask what it weighs, so we're going to do that right off the rip here. So it's 11 pounds and 2.5 ounces. So it's not crazy heavy. It is heavy duty though. So I like this concept a lot because this is a nice, compact, easy to carry unit that you can, it'll take some abuse. Now this particular unit is not built to be waterproof. I did not use marine grade speakers, but that's all you would have to change really to make it waterproof. Now I wouldn't submerge this bad boy, but it could be out in the elements with the correct speakers. I chose to do this one this way because I don't really need, for this build, I didn't need one that would withstand the elements. I needed one for work and around here on the property, just a nice clean unit that I could throw in my car or my side-by-side or leave on my toolbox at work and jam some tunes. So the speakers are these Kickers 4-inch DSC 40s. They will take 140 or 120 watts. I don't think we're in any danger of pushing these things to the max with the amp I used. I'll leave a link in the description below, an Amazon affiliate link for all the parts that I used, and then you can look up the specs of the amps and the speakers and all that stuff on your own if you want to nerd out on it. Just know this setup is extremely loud and is extremely clear. Once you tune this thing, there's really no distortion to speak of, and it jams. So inside is where all the magic is. I don't know. Let me get you guys in here closer. All right, so I opted to run this unit off of a power tool battery. I happen to have Dewalt power tools, so I bought a Dewalt adapter. Now you can buy adapters for just about any power source. Dewalt, Makita, Milwaukee, Ryobi, there's a couple other ones. So just depending on what your system is you have already, will depend on what adapter you buy. Now having this set up this way saves you a lot of money. I bought $100 on a battery. If you want to go, there's a lot of options you can go for power sources. I've seen rechargeable batteries from $30 up to $100. I do have a couple more builds I'm going to do because now that I've done this, I'm addicted to it and I want to do a couple different things. So I'm going to do a build with a 24 volt battery, which was about $95, but it'll be self-contained and you just charge the unit. You don't pull the battery out. But this is a nice option if you already have power tools. You can set this up and make it run off of your power tool, which is obviously what I did here. This 5 amp battery ran this speaker all week at work. I have not recharged this and it still has plenty of charge left on it. So this thing is drawing very little power and it's awesome. I mean, you can run, I ran this thing all week. That's 8 hours a day. Well, we'll say about 6 hours a day. I don't run the speaker the whole time I'm at work. Let's say about 6 hours a day. And this was a 4-day work week. So 24 hours, of continuous run so far, no doubt it would make it through a 5-day work week under normal use. Now, I'm sure that would change if I had this thing full blast the whole time, which I didn't. But yeah, I'm ecstatic. And all I have to do is grab a fresh battery, pop this one out, pop the fresh battery in. I will be changing this one to Makita because they supply Makita power tools at work in the battery. So this is going to be my work unit. I'm just going to leave it there after I build myself a couple more units, and then I'll have this set up for Makita. But anyways, if you go this route, you have to install what they call a low voltage disconnect, or LVD, or sometimes they're called LVCs. It's a very simple unit. You got power in and power out. And what that does is once you set this unit up to the voltage you want it to disconnect, depending on what battery source you use, once the battery reaches that voltage level, like I have mine set for 15.4 volts for Dewalt, it disconnects the power and won't draw on it anymore. Therefore, you don't over discharge your batteries. It's very important for these power tool batteries. Now, if you have a standalone battery, a lot of that stuff is already built in. You kind of have to do the research, figure out what you need it with and what you don't need it with. I'm not going to geek out on the video too much about that. All I know is the Dewalt battery shouldn't be drained below 15.4 volts. So that's what I have my low voltage disconnect hooked up to. After that, it goes into this tiny little amp, which is Velcroed in here. All these parts are Velcroed in here so that I can pull them out if I need to. And as you can see, that Velcro holds really good. But this tiny little ZK1002T amp is all that it takes for your, this is your Bluetooth and your amp all built in one. And it is amazing. This thing weighs nothing. It's tiny and it is powerful. I have a main switch here that shuts the power off to everything. That way the amp isn't drawing power off the battery whenever it is shut off. And then obviously my 2 speakers. That's it. That's all there is to this little thing. You hit the on-off button and it powers up. And you can see right now, I still have 18 volts left in this battery after running it all 4 days. Like I said, roughly 24 hours. And then that's it. You close it up and it is ready to rock. Now, if I could get my internet to cooperate with me here, I will play some music. So let me see if I can get that figured out, and we will try to hear this thing running. think that's going to wrap it up. That's pretty much all I have to say about this little amazing Bluetooth boombox. Sorry about the background noise. It is a weekend, and they are full swing in Second Amendment freedoms over there. Also, the music selection, I'm sorry about that too, but you know, with YouTube copyrights, I have to be selective of what I can actually use. I got to use royalty-free music, but I just want you guys to get an idea, and there is no way the sound quality is ever going to come through on a video. So I just wanted you guys to get an idea how loud it is and clear it is if you're wanting to build one of these yourself. Like I said earlier, there'll be links in the description down below. If you want to spec this out and build exactly what I built, you can just click on those links and get all the parts that I used. Now, full disclosure, it is an Amazon affiliate link, so if you use that link, I do make a very small percentage. And when I say small, it is tiny. It doesn't cost you any more money. It's the same price. Amazon just flips me a couple coins for directing you to that link. If you're not the DIY type and you just want to buy one of these, well, I'll have my email in the description below as well. And if you want to purchase one just like this, maybe with the power tool adapter that you need, whether it be Makita, Milwaukee, Ryobi, Dewalt, shoot, tell me what you got. I'll see if I can find an adapter for it to work off of your batteries. But battery not included. Obviously, you'll have to use your own battery, but I'll have it all set up, ready to go for you. Just plug your battery in and hook it up to your phone. I'll sell one of these units already made, ready to go for $275 plus shipping. So shoot me an email. We'll work out the shipping details, and I don't see why I couldn't get you one of these shipped to your door for less than $300, I would think. Just have to figure out the shipping. But that's if you don't want to do it yourself. If you want to do it yourself, it's a fun project. I'll have a couple more builds I'm going to do in the Apache cases, which are the knockoff Pelican cases from Harbor Freight. I have all the parts on the way for those builds right now, and I'll do videos on those builds. I'll do a step-by-step video on each build, and both of those units will be for sale. I can't keep all of these. I'd love to, but they're not super cheap to build. So I'm going to sell off my extras. I just want to build a couple different units and get a feel for what I like. And then maybe someday I'll build like the ultimate boombox. But for now, this is pretty cool. I'm going to take this one and leave it at work once I swap out the battery to Makita. And then with the other two builds coming up, well, I'll probably keep one of the other two. One will be for sale, one I'll keep. I don't know. We'll see. If not, I'll sell them both and build some more units. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm going to do until it gets here. So, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.